Good evening, IntelliTravel agents. This is Tara Minson, Vice President of Marketing and Communications here, and I want to welcome all of our agents to our interactive webinar. Just another one of your exclusive, inspirational, educational, and always fun events for you. Thank you, everybody, for taking time out of your busy evening and joining us here to help grow your travel opportunity. We are constantly reminding you that if you learn more, you will earn more. And tonight you have all committed yourself to investing in your business and learning more about the brands on these webinars and podcasts that help make your job easier. Well, tonight we have an even special treat for you. We've got a partner that is going to truly help you learn more about how you can make some amazing cruise bookings. As your host agency, which is what IntelliTravel is, we are your host agency. It is our job to help make your job easier. We are constantly looking for ways to help make you run your business smoother, easier, faster, more efficient, and help give you the tools that help you power your business, that help you market your business, that help you sell more. And tonight's partner, tonight's webinar is just that. So, of course, please watch your emails to your excellent online calendar of events in your back office site at IntelliTravel.com for more special guest appearances by our partners on our weekly Tuesday night and Thursday night webinars. All of our webinars, by the way, are archived and available for replay in the IntelliTutorial section of your back office site. So don't worry about taking down copious notes and writing down very fast this evening and trying to remember anything. All of these webinars are archived, and you can watch them whenever and wherever you want if you want to refresh or perhaps you missed some of tonight. So go to the IntelliTutorial section of your site, and you can replay it whenever and wherever you want, at any webinar, of course. All of our training is also available, like our weekly podcast show. You can download the IntelliTravel training app, and you can download a podcast episode and get some instant training on the go on your phone, wherever you may be traveling to. Just like every webinar, tonight is no different. We've got a live Q&A session at the end of our webinar with our special guest this evening. But with so many attendees, as you know, we don't open up the audio, the phone lines, because it actually interrupts the webinar. However, I invite you to submit questions using that question box found in the control panel at the right-hand side of your screen. You can submit your questions anytime during the presentation, and we will read and answer as many as possible at the end. Of course, we will have a live prize drawing at the end of the Q&A session as well, but you must still be present on the webinar at that time to win. So no cheating, no falling asleep, although I can't imagine anybody falling asleep. So tonight's webinar is literally all about putting the power in your fingers. IntelliTravel has selected Miami-based Odysseus Solutions to power your new mobile-friendly cruise booking engine. IntelliTravel launched our new booking engine, IntelliSearch 3.0, just about a month ago. Every single IntelliTravel agent and every IntelliTravel agent's personalized website also has the new IntelliSearch 3.0 booking engine now for over a month. So hopefully you guys have already used it, tested it out, tried it out, and gotten the driver's seat yourself. So tonight's session is about a little bit of a tour of your cruise booking engine and all the power and enhancements that it has for you. We're going to provide you a high-level overview of the cruise booking engine's agent-friendly features that all provide you with better insight to how this B2B and B2C web-based application is designed to automate processes and increase your efficiency. You guys, as home-based agents, have multiple jobs, multiple responsibilities, right? You guys are always looking for ways to help maximize your time. And that is just what IntelliTravel did with partnering with this partner. Some of the points, of course, that we're going to cover tonight, and some of the training we're going to go over tonight, of course, is a brief introduction to Odysseus Solutions and who they are and how they have partnered with IntelliTravel. Cruise booking engine for the agents, a little bit of an overview for each of you. All of the agent-friendly features, the booking flow, flexible tools such as a link builder, which is going to be incredibly valuable to all of you guys and pushing out to your clients. A post-booking management tool. Of course, we're going to go over the agent support available for all of our IntelliTravel agents. And we're going to cover all of that and more on this amazing session, all about your cruise booking engine developed by Odysseus. So tonight, I've actually got the pleasure of having two amazing guests with us this evening. I'd like to formally introduce our partners in crime, the two major developers, our partner that have helped us, I can't say build this from the ground up, but they really helped customize this for our agents, for you guys in mind particularly. So I would like to bring on, we have two presenters with us this evening. First, I'd like to introduce Pramod Navani. He is a CFO and COO of Odysseus Solutions. And our presenter this evening, who will be taking us through tonight's presentation, and that is Glenn Dean, and he is the Vice President. So, gentlemen, first of all, I want to thank you so much for giving up time out of your very busy evening. I know it's pretty late, but I want to thank you for dedicating time out of your personal evenings to help our agents learn more about all the powerful tools and the amazing benefits that this new cruise booking engine has for them and all the enhancements that this has for them and how this really will help them drive more business and help make their job easier. So I just want to first thank you so much for doing this for us this evening. I'm, for one, am really excited for our agents, of course, to experience this, and myself, of course, to take us through this presentation, and just for the future of this partnership and all of the other amazing enhancements that we've got planned for the future as well. So thank you guys so much for everything up until now and coming up.
Well, thank you, Tara. Thanks for that introduction, and thank you for organizing this. We really appreciate the opportunity to sort of share a little bit more about the cruise booking engine with the agents today. Just a little bit about who's here. We may be joined by our President and CEO, Manish Luthra. He's currently in India, but he'll be dialing in to listen in, especially for the end, just in case there's any questions. As Tara said, Pramod Navani and myself, Glenn Dean. Odysseus was founded back in 2005. We saw a need for a travel booking engine that automated processes and was customized easily. So we organized a group of developers, suppliers, and some agents, and really developed a travel booking engine from the ground up. We're based in Miami, the world's cruise capital, so we maintain a very close relationship with the cruise industry. We do a lot of work with them, not only on a distribution basis with the cruise booking engine, but we do a lot of work for them within their IT departments as well. We also offer some sophisticated air and hotel booking engines as well. We operate out of 4 global locations. We're headquartered in Miami. We also have development offices in India, 2 locations in India where development and support are handled, and we have a sales, marketing, and a support office opening up in Greenwich, Australia. As Tara said, we have one booking engine that fits any device. The Odysseus Cruise Booking Engine was built using innovative technology that automatically adjusts the screen size and layout based on the type of device that a consumer or an agent may be using. So if your website is mobile ready, so is the booking engine. We said at this point in time, I'm going to sort of go away from the product demonstration, and I'm actually going to go into the IntelliTravel site. So this should be familiar for a lot of you guys. This is where you would log in. I'm going to log in this evening as if I was an agent. So we're going to see the screens exactly the way that you guys would see it. There are different logins based on administrative levels and things, and they have different features and different access levels. So we'll be looking at the agent level to see what you would be looking at today. So you would, of course, go right in. You would log in as you normally would into the dashboard. You would then go and you'd find the cruise portion. So you'd select cruise. And then you would launch the cruise booking engine. At this point, you're being redirected over to the subdomain on the Odysseus servers into your version, the IntelliTravel version of the cruise booking engine. And this would be your home page. This is what you would see when you logged in. And you can see there's several different areas here. You've got your basic search box for cruise, where you can search by destination, departure port, cruise line, so you can make your selection off of any of these search criteria. You also have a snapshot of your 10 most recent bookings. So these would be the 10 most recent bookings that were made by this sample agent login. And then, of course, down below, you have some booking statistics counters for the last 7 days, where you can look at the different bookings counts for your particular account. Over here off the side are some of the other administrative features that I'll talk about in a little bit, but let's just sort of start right out with a cruise search here. You can see these are the main search criteria. If you wanted to add into an advanced search, you could. Basically, that's adding in the search criteria for price range, for example. If you go ahead and you do the search, let's go ahead and select off of the, let's say I'm going to search for a Norwegian cruise. Okay, and I want something on Norwegian sometime in March or 2019. So it's going out and it's performing the search, bringing back the Norwegian cruise options for March of 2019. And you can see there's two different views here, or you have the option for two different views here. You can have this tile view, which gives you a quick snapshot showing you the itinerary. And of course, you can get the ship information as well. You could show the date. So you can work off of this type of screen, or you can go with the traditional list view. Again, the choice is yours. If you wanted to share, for example, this link with a customer, you have the ability to simply copy that. It's copied that to your clipboard, so that if you wanted to go ahead and send an email or send a Word document, you can simply go in, cut and paste, and there's the link to that cruise page. Going back here, so if you wanted to go in, one of the other features that it has is you have the ability to adjust the sort based on price, cruise length, destination, any of the search criteria. You could modify your search by changing the criteria over here if you wanted to search for a specific ship or something. So one of the other features that it has is it has the ability to compare cruises. So if you were coming in and you were interested in 7-night cruises and you wanted to compare this Bliss cruise out of Miami with this Pride of America out of Honolulu, you're adding all of these to your compare list. And we'll take a 7-night out of New York. Simply hit compare, and it brings the 3 cruises side by side, so that you can compare the itineraries, the pricing by balcony, suite, inside, outside. So it gives you that compare capability. One of the other things that it does, off of the tile is it gives you all of that ship information and all of the information that you're going to want for a particular sailing. So here you've got the itinerary. So you can share the itinerary with a client. You can simply hit that. And what it's going to do is it allows you to take that information and cut and paste that into a Word document. So it actually takes the entire itinerary and allows you to put that into an email or into a document. So you've got all of that information right here at your fingertips. You wanted to get information about a particular ship, simply click over, bring up the ship, and here you have all of the relative information that you might need to know about a particular ship. You can have the ship gallery, which has a group of different pictures, different public areas within the ship, some basic ship information about the ship, how many dining options there are. You can have actually access to the deck plans and see the different deck plans for not only the cabin areas, but also for the private staterooms. And you can actually see the different staterooms, get information about them, pictures, information, and as well as ship facts, facts about the ship itself. Again, all of that easily available right here in the tile display. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select this cruise. If you wanted to view the itinerary, so this is the itinerary for that particular cruise, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to book that. So at this point in time, it's going to ask me for some information related that might impact the fare with the cruise line. So it's asking me for the passengers' ages. You have the ability to come here if you have any special rates that you want to select. Of course, if you need information about what is required, there's a little information key right there that tells you what would be required in order to qualify for that fare. Of course, the famous state discounts. So we're going to come in here and we're going to put a state. You have the option to look for cruise only or cruise with the cruise line provided air. Then right down below, again, since this is the cruise you've selected, you have the itinerary, the ship information, the stateroom, the sailing dates, the policies, all of that information, again, readily available right there. So at this point, we'd hit continue. It'll go out and searching with NCL. It's getting the latest availability in the categories for that particular sailing. And it'll bring it back to us for us to select. Some of the things that you'll notice that come back is you have the ability to select by category. So you can just select outside. You can just select balconies if you chose. And then you can come in and actually look for the information. Get the aerial view, an actual picture of the cabin category right there. You can go down and see what you're looking for. And then when you're ready to book a particular cabin, you go ahead and you select the cabin, hit book now. It's going out and it's actually selecting that cabin type. It's offering you, if you want to upgrade that stateroom, it's offering you upgrade possibilities. If they wanted to upgrade for $180 more or $26 a night, they get a balcony stateroom. Or if you wanted to select a certain cabin number, you wanted to request a cabin number, you could put that here, and if it was available, it would be returned. The cabin that is being offered is shown over to the left, but if you zoom down, it should be appearing on the display as well. So you can see it on the map as well as right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll select that off of deck 7. So it's actually taking that cabin out of the inventory and holding it for us. And now you have the opportunity to come in here and select a passenger profile. We have passenger profiles and they're automatically made when a booking's made, and you have the ability to store your passenger's information here and actually search for the profile to associate it with this booking. So it's going out and it's finding all of the profiles with that name, So then once you find the one you're looking for, you simply select that, and it brings that profile information into the booking, so you don't need to re-enter all of that information. You'll see the booking counter over here. This is given to us by the cruise line. You do have the ability to extend the time, but this is a counter that they put in place. They allow you to hold this cabin for 15 minutes, and if you don't complete the booking by then, they release the cabin. It's just to prevent you from holding the cabin and getting distracted and coming back a half hour later or something. So we've selected a profile, so it's saying, okay, I can select the passengers associated with that profile. So I want to select the first passenger, and you can see it populates the information for that passenger. And then the second passenger, the passengers associated with that particular individual. And then you can hit continue. So at this point in time, I have the option to either hold with no email to the customer. I can hold it, and if I send a hold, it's going to hold the cabin for whatever allotted time, usually a 7-day hold for the cruise line, and send an email to the customer. Or you can just request a quote. It won't hold the cabin with the cruise line. It'll just create an internal booking and allow an email to go out to show them this is what they've requested. Or you could continue right on with full payment. If I was to hit hold, it would complete the booking. It would, I guess I'll just hit hold with no email to customer. Well, hold doesn't really matter. So it's going ahead and it's actually processing that booking. It's confirming the itinerary. So you can see it's come back. It's given the breakdown of the fare, the miscellaneous charges, the different due dates. So there is a deposit due, and then when the final cruise payment would be. If you needed to add any notes to the booking, they wanted to add any tours or transfers that might be available or offered by the cruise line with that, or if they want to email this to the customer, or simply print it or confirm the booking. Sample of what the email would look like. The email would go out and it would look something like this. This is an email that went out when we did a test booking the other day. And basically the email goes out, it recaps the booking for them, gives them the cruise details, the dining preferences, the passengers, the breakdown, everything that you saw in the booking. And it also gives them the ability to link to the booking right there online. So that's basically how the bookings get made. So then if you went over here on the home page, you'll be able to manage bookings now. So I'm gonna hit a refresh. Where's my refresh? Okay, so you can see the booking that we just made. It appears there. It appears right on the agent screen. And if you needed to manage this booking, this is where some of the manage features are. So you can come in and you can look at the agent details. You can look at what was specific to the agent about this particular booking. And it's going to show you things like fare code, payment due dates, any type of price adjustments that were made, etc. So it's giving you the PNR reference, the category, the ship, the cabin number, that type of information. Also gives you the actual details. This is the complete booking, basically, of what the booking is. Customer receipt. So you can email the receipt to the customer. I think I clicked too much there. So you can see what was basically the recap, the customer booking details. All of this is in the back, the post management section. You can edit the status of the booking if you needed to go in. You can send a booking related email. So here it would be a booking related, the payment is due or a deposit's due, and you can send it associated with the booking. Payment details, you can even cross-check the booking with the supplier. So if something's changed on the supplier end and you want to make sure that you have everything the same here, you can simply come here and it will automatically cross-check this booking. And if you get all green checks, that means everything's the same. And here it just means caution, the fare code is different. The fare is the same, but the fare code's a little bit different than what's coming back. Clone booking, you have the ability to come here, say you made a booking and you have another guest that wants to go on the same exact sailing with them. You could simply hit clone booking and it's going to go out and it's going to pull all the same information and allow you to recreate that booking. And you also are able to add any special notes related to this booking as well. So that's the booking home screen. All right, so just one moment. So coming back to the home screen, there's a few other features that you have here. One of the other interesting features is the ability to search for bookings. If you don't have the booking on your, right there, or you're not sure what you're looking for, you have the ability to come in here and search for bookings using a really wide range of criteria. And it can be any of these fields that you see here. So you can even search by an email address to see if there's a booking that has a particular email address in it, a certain provider, a promotional code that you might have used, even the IP address that a customer might have been making the booking from. You can actually run a report and pull all bookings made by a particular IP address or by a particular cruise on a particular cruise line or for a particular passenger. So it's just a very interesting, quick way to get the information that you might be looking for. So again, this is sort of the agent home screen. Sort of recapping what we've done is we've automatically logging you in right from the IntelliTravel website. We log you in through the cruise booking engine and we bring you right to the cruise homepage with automatic sign-in into the cruise booking engine from your IntelliTravel sign-in. The homepage allows you to search for bookings using a wide range of criteria. It's got your 10 most recent bookings. It's got the ability to search for bookings. Your cruise search results come back with all of the content that you need, including the itineraries and itinerary maps, ship information, all in the rich content. You're able to share these results with your customers. You can send them either a link to a web page, or you can actually send them an itinerary in an email if you wanted to. You can compare sailings. You can compare up to, I think it's 6 sailings side by side, and then you can book the sailing that you're looking for right off of that compare screen. You have customer profiles are created in the Odysseus booking engine. They're not in the IntelliTravel system, and every time a booking is created, we create a new customer profile for that particular customer. We automatically include upgrade options for the customers. They're not, they're not mandatory, but they're provided. They're giving you the ability and the opportunity to upsell for a higher cabin price and a higher commission. The deck plans are interactive. They automatically map where the cabin is and show you on the deck plan so that you can actually see what cabins you're looking at and where they're actually located on the ship. And Link Builder. Link Builder is the tool. It's available in the admin section of the application. It's right here under Link Builder. What it allows you to do is it allows you to come into the application, and if you wanted to say you wanted to build a cruise search results page, okay, you would then go ahead and you would actually define what cruise search results you were looking for. So you could come here and you could say, give me a Carnival Cruise Lines search results or Celebrity Cruise Lines, whoever you're looking for. And then what it'll do is it'll build that link for you. So this is going to be Celebrity. Oh, it wants to give me Casa. There it is, Celebrity. And we want Caribbean sailings. And we want August. And what it'll do is it'll go ahead and it'll create a link that you can then use and store, and either use it in an email, attach it to an email, or attach it to a marketing piece that you have going out. And then when someone automatically clicks on that link, it will take them right to that search page in the booking engine. The post-booking functions, you have the ability to have the customer receipt, and you can look at that and send that booking details, print a copy, apply payments. You can send booking related emails. You can cross-check the booking with the supplier. You can clone a booking, and you can also add notes to a specific booking. You can see here the customer receipt, the different types of emails that you can send, how the cross-check with supplier works, clone booking, and adding notes. From a support standpoint, IntelliTravel Agent Support would be your first line of support if you do have any questions or run into any issues with the application. That would be where you would start. At this point, I'll sort of turn it back to Tara for see if there's any questions that we wanted to go over, or if there's anything else that we wanted to focus on.
Okay. Oh boy, Glenn, there are a ton of questions. First of all, I love you all for these questions. They are really great ones, I do have to say. A lot of repetitive ones too, so you clearly are all thinking the same, so kudos. I'm going to try and group them all, but there really are a ton, so I'm going to try and go through them all. And then, Glenn, I'm just going to ask, of course, to go through them all. I want to, of course, answer them all thoroughly. I don't want you to feel rushed, but I'm going to try and group them as best as I can, but I do want to kind of get through as many as I can. Okay. So there are a ton of questions on here, and I was answering them individually, and then I stopped because there really are just so many that I just feel like you need to answer it at the group. So there are a ton of questions here on booking groups. IntelliTravel agents do a ton of group business, and there are a ton of questions on here about can they book group cruises on this platform?
Yes, and the way that group bookings are made do vary by cruise line, as you can imagine. So we do work with cruise lines in different ways. Some are driving it off of fare codes, and some are doing it different ways. We have, for example, we have the Royal Caribbean group functionality. A special developed to their API for that. Pramod, I don't know if you want to add anything else about groups.
Yeah, let me chime in. Hi, everyone. This is Pramod. We do have the group functionality. There is some customization we're working on with IntelliTravel for that, because there are some specific needs that IntelliTravel has. So currently we're not showing the groups on the site, but it is something that's on the roadmap for IntelliTravel.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I was answering, is that for now, we're directing agents for any group business to do those directly with the cruise lines. But it is in the works for the future. The other question in here that did come up a lot, and I just want to answer to the groups, the mass here, is what I'm going to refer to as a shopping cart experience. So adding a cruise, adding a car, adding hotel, pre and post hotel, adding a shore excursion, adding travel insurance, adding airfare. So adding that full shopping cart experience, so adding on to your cruise. There's certainly some add-ons that you can do in the current cruise booking engine, but that shopping cart experience, which a lot of these questions in here are referring to, again, that is something that is in the works for the next phase 2, and that is going to be a full shopping cart experience for our agents. So again, never let your agents leave without travel insurance. We're always recommending third-party travel insurance, of course, with our preferred partner, Travel Insured. You can do that currently in your engine. It just has to be, right now, it's currently just a separate transaction. And the same with, car and air and hotel. There will be a shopping cart experience. The other question in here that came up a ton is when you're talking about prices in here, the prices that are shown, if you can just go into some detail on the prices shown on what it includes. Is it taxes, gratuities, fees, port charges, what the price includes? And the other question is does it break out the agent's commission? And I'll take that last portion if you guys can take that first portion. So as you know, our commission with every partner changes. So you may make 16% with one cruise line and 17% with another cruise line. So your commission is based off of that total cruise fare. So once you register that, once that booking hits your back office, your commission will be calculated based on that partner, that cruise brand, and the commission. Your commission isn't going to be shown in this breakout here. And promoter or Glenn, if you guys want to elaborate on the price and what else it includes and what's shown in that price, that would be helpful. Yeah, you did have a screen on it.
Yeah, there's a screen on it. Pramod, do you want to just kind of talk a little bit about?
Yeah, you can start with the customer receipt screen. You could just scroll down a little bit. Right there, number 23.
Let me just get it a little bigger so everybody can see it a little better. There we go.
Yeah, and Glenn, I guess you can't do it in the meantime. But so the price that you guys are seeing here is on the left-hand side. You'll see the base fare, and then you see the taxes separately, and then what you're seeing there is the cruise total, which is the selling price. Now, as an agent or as an affiliate, you do also have something called an agent view. Glenn, if you could just go to a live.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll just go back to the.
Yeah, just to go to the booking you made just now.
Yeah, hold on.
Anytime you guys want to see that, you can just click on, anytime you want to see that breakdown, just click on details over here.
Agent details. And I was going to say, the commission's in here, isn't it?
Yes.
With some customers.
Oh, it is shown here. Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies.
No, but it's not the agent commission, Tara. You're right. It's just the supplier commission.
Okay.
Where's the commission?
And you just scroll down to the price. There's a prices section, Glenn.
There you go.
Yes, I'm all thumbs tonight. So it's down there?
Yeah, it's just, and I know there's a little bit of a delay, so I might be seeing it a little bit slower, but
it's past the passengers?
Yeah, it's past the passengers.
Okay, there we go. Okay, rules, payment schedule.
Prices, you see the section? You see the section called prices right there?
Yep.
click
So-
on that. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Over here, you can see the full breakdown of all the different line items.
Okay.
Okay, so
But
they can see the taxes, you can see the port charges, all of that.
It's
Okay.
it's buried, Tara, though. That's why
Okay.
you got to go down there and look for it.
Okay, and obviously this is not on the client version. Okay, so the next
No,
question,
no.
actually, while you're on the screen, if you can scroll up a little bit, there's a lot of questions in here also on deposits and payment plans and how it works. So the client makes an initial deposit, and then the payment plan is listed here. But then how does it work with when the next payment is due? Does the agent get notification that your client's payment is due on this next cruise and this is the amount? Does the client get notification? How does the next payment get paid, and what notifications are sent out?
Well, right now we're working on an automated reminder for all of IntelliTravel, so that in the next week or so we'll have that turned on for all of the agents, where you'll see a copy of a reminder that goes out 3 days in advance of any payment being due, and also again another reminder 24 hours in advance. And for agents, anytime an agent or a customer clicks on their receipt, they have the option to then make the payment. So Glenn, if you would just click on the customer receipt. And just scroll down. You always have that link, that confirm booking link. So whether it's a partial payment that's still due or a full payment that's due, you can always click on that confirm booking link to make the payment.
Okay, awesome. Next question is, the prices that are shown here, do they include all of the current cruise lines offers, promotions, and sales, and everything currently out there?
Yes, all the pricing includes, if there's onboard credits included in the fare code, if there's any sort of a promotion going on, all of that automatically gets pulled from the API. And so the pricing that's being displayed is, everything that we're getting from the cruise line.
Right, but Pramod, should it be worth noting though, in order for that to be part of the availability display, the rule has to be added, correct?
Yeah, that's something that IntelliTravel would have to do if they want to add anything in advance. So all the fares are still going to reflect any promotions, but if you wanted to display it earlier in the flow, Tara, that's something that IntelliTravel would have to add if you wanted to display an onboard credit promotion or something like that on the results page.
Okay. And that includes, by the way, ensemble features, right? Ensemble amenities.
Ensemble amenities are actually being worked on right now.
Right.
We're not
So
displaying.
right. So that's coming actually next, by the way, is that, as you know, our partnership with Ensemble, one of the many benefits of Ensemble, of course, is that many of these cruise lines and itineraries offer you the ability to offer your clients some extra amenities. So whatever great promo and cruise and sale is currently out there, there is often an extra amenity that, because of our partnership with Ensemble, you will be able to offer your clients. So in the next phase, that will also be added to this cruise booking engine. So you will actually see the Ensemble amenity in here, and it will actually highlight it for you too. So you can actually, your client can see that this is like an extra amenity, an extra benefit. And you, of course, can tell your client, hey, by the way, this is an extra bonus that I've got that they won't see advertised publicly. So that is also coming up too. But all these prices are in real time, current, based on current fares and promos and sales that are out there currently. Wow, there are a lot of good questions. I love you guys all for these questions. Okay. Questions when it comes to the comparison chart that you did. Can you compare and also share? I didn't even mean to rhyme, but can you compare and share the cruise when you compared the cruises and the quotes? Can you compare multiple brands and
Yes.
actually share that and send that to your customer?
You definitely can compare multiple brands Pramod, what's the share capability
The
on it?
sharing, yeah, the sharing you still have to take for each of the packages. You have to take the share link separately. But yes, you can compare. You can compare multiple brands.
Okay. There's a question in here that there was a union tab. What was that union tab?
I think that's
missed that.
probably a special fare on when we got to the where I had to put in the ages and all of that, and we were sending out the notice to the cruise line. I believe there was a union fare
Oh,
there.
the
It
promo.
might be some type of special fare that some cruise
Okay.
lines are offering for union people or something.
Okay.
I saw that too, and I don't see that a lot, so it sort of caught my eye too. So whoever noticed that,
Yeah.
my eye noticed the same thing.
Because there was a question in here that I actually answered when it comes to getting military rates and stuff like that. Those are often have to book directly with the cruise line, the partner. So that may have been a special promo, which there is a difference. That may have been a special promo that the cruise line probably pushed out. So that's why it was kind of showing in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Can handicap cabins be booked on the engine?
Yes.
Yes.
They
Okay.
and they will display as handicap, so you'll know that you're booking a handicap cabin.
Okay. We answered a lot of these. How long can they extend the time for holding a cabin after the first 15
That
minutes?
varies by cruise line, but we do allow you an extend option. So when it gets down to 2 minutes, you'll automatically start seeing an extend button, and you can click on that. And we for different cruise lines, we support different lengths because we do it for as long as they'll allow it. So for some, you can extend it up to 25 minutes. For some, you can extend it up to 35 minutes, but that depends on each cruise line. But yes, we do give you that extend button while you're in the booking flow to click on, and if you click on it, the hold will get extended.
Okay. Okay, guys, these are great questions.
And actually, one other thing that I'll mention to you as well, speaking of extend hold, some cruise lines support extending the hold period. So let's say if you've made a held booking and the original due date is tomorrow, okay, and the customer calls you and says, hey, I need one more day to get the payment to you. We do only if the cruise line supports it. You will see, Glenn, if you wouldn't mind scrolling down a little bit, in that manage option, you will see a button. You can actually see it on that first booking. You see the extend hold all the way to the right hand side. That if you click on that extend hold, that is it looks like for that specific booking, they're allowing you to extend the hold. And if you click on it, if they support it, okay, so
Yeah.
this one on this sailing, it's not available.
No,
But
because
if
they
it
want the
is,
deposit.
right, but some cruise lines will support it, and you can try it. So if you get a call like that from the customer, you can try clicking on extend hold to see if the cruise line will support it. If they don't support it, of course, then your option is you can click on clone and just do a new booking for that customer by clicking on clone. What Glenn is actually showing you is the functionality to cancel a booking. So you can see that he's canceling a booking now.
I just canceled that booking I made in test, so I don't like to leave anything there even for a few minutes.
We won't charge you, Glenn.
I know, but it's not. Somebody else might want that cabin, I mean, so.
Oh, wait, your credit card just declined, Glenn. Sorry. So there's actually a good question in here while you're talking about cloning bookings. When you clone a booking, does it actually hold the price?
Where the clone is just purely an efficiency function, so it does not hold the price or anything. When you're clicking on clone, you're essentially making a new booking, but it's just saving you the step of going and specifying, the itinerary and choosing a cruise and all that. So let's say that if you have 3 different couples that are going to take the same cruise, you don't have to go start the search each time, and that's what the clone booking is for. So no, it does not hold the price. It's an efficiency option where it allows you to skip a couple of steps so that you can go through the booking faster.
Okay. Questions on the link that clients get to make the payments and stuff after, how payments are made. Is it all pretty much done electronically? Are they entering in their credit card? If you could just kind of take them through that process and step once deposit is made, the cruise is confirmed, what happens next as far as what the consumer gets and how the payment is taken, because we teach our agents, just so Pramod, you and Glenn know, we teach our agents that you have to get a credit card authorization form every time you take a client's credit card over the phone and give it directly to the supplier. So obviously this kind of avoids all of that, but can you actually just take them through the steps of?
Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you enter, whether you as an agent is entering the credit card or you give the customer the option, because when the customer receives a confirmation, Glenn's showing you a sample confirmation actually right on the screen now. This was a test booking that we had made earlier this week. So what happens is when the customer clicks on the link in the email, they will see the same customer receipt that we showed you previously, and then they can just automatically pay it themselves. So if you scroll down again, you'll have that confirm booking button where you can, and Glenn, this won't work on this because we canceled the booking.
Right.
But as long as it's not a canceled booking, when a customer clicks on that button, they can just automatically enter their credit card. When the customer enters their credit card, it gets transmitted directly to the cruise line, and the cruise line processes the payment.
Okay.
So they don't even need to take their credit card over the phone if they want. They can take the booking, they can send the email to the customer can access the booking through the secure link that's been sent in the email, and they can add their credit card information
themselves. Absolutely.
Right. So that is amazing, by the way, especially with all of these, fears and concerns with, granted these are your clients and they should always trust you, of course, right? But maybe it's a new client and they're skeptical, they were a victim of fraud, or who knows. So this takes that concern out of it. It puts your client at ease. This is great. It makes it really easy, and it also makes your job easy. So this is absolutely great. So there's so many questions in here, by the way, and I love it. But so everybody's loving all of these tools, by the way, for this engine. That they all want to know if they can take their bookings, their cruise bookings that they previously made a while ago, and load them in there. And the answer to that is unfortunately no. It's a booking engine. So lesson learned. Now you know. These are for future bookings that are happening on this engine. So you cannot load any other bookings you made and load them in here and use all these great tools. There's actually a lot in there about that. So I just thought that was funny. Okay, so oh my God, there's so many questions. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more questions and then I don't want to keep you guys up. There is a lot of, I'm not reading them and I apologize, but there is just a lot of just really positive feedback in here. And I don't mean to be skipping over them and not reading them, but there are just so many questions. So I'm just kind of jumping to the questions. But honestly, Pramod and Glenn, there's a lot of just, I love it and awesome. This is amazing. And so there's just a lot of that. So just, congrats. What happens when two customers are sharing a room and they want to make two separate payments on two separate credit cards?
What you can do, so initially for the first payment, which is the deposit payment, the system only allows one card because the cruise line will only allow you to make the deposit with one card. But after that, when you're making additional payments, you can do multiple payments. So you can enter, a custom amount for the payment. So if you're splitting, if you're using different credit cards, you can just enter a custom amount for the payment.
Okay. This is a great question, and I'm not sure if you would know the answer to this because I'm not sure how this would work. I'm going to say the answer to this is no, but I could be wrong, actually. I'm not sure. Can we book a individual cabin in this engine and then have the cruise line move it into a group if need be later? That's a good question.
That's a good question, but
So
I think they could. You could call the cruise line and see if they'll let you change the fare code.
yeah, the cruise line would have the answer to that,
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna guess, Tara, that they all have a different answer too.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Glenn.
Okay, this is great. Okay. Okay. Multiple credit cards. We answered that. Okay. I'm gonna pick just two more questions, and then I'm gonna let you guys go. I will try and answer any of these questions that were not answered. What is ensemble? Joanne Frianco, I want to virtually slap you on the hand. Where have you been? Okay. Can you? Oh, you know what? Actually, I want to focus on this. Shore excursions. Could we talk a little bit about shore excursions and how we're going to tie in? I promote this is a little bit of a sneak peek. Because there's a bunch of questions on here on this, and I know this is an add-on, and this is a little bit of a future. But could we talk a little bit about what we are looking to do with Lori Cohen from Shore Excursions Group, which is IntelliTravel's exclusive Shore Excursions partner, and how we are looking to help agents enhance their clients' experience based on bookings, cruise bookings that they make in this engine right here, and actually, offer clients customized based on this itinerary, based on their cruise itinerary, based on the ports they are visiting. Help you, the agent, and your clients actually get offered customized itineraries excursions based on this itinerary. So could we actually give them a little bit of a sneak peek of what we are looking to do there? Or
Sure, absolutely. So the sneak peek on that one is what we are going to be doing is we're going to be exporting some information nightly and sending it over to Shore Excursions for all the bookings that happen that day. And they are then Shore Excursions is going to then send custom offers to your customers for the specific sailing that they picked and whatever excursions are applicable for that sailing.
And then the next question that's going to pop up in the chat box, so stop typing it if you're typing it right now, everybody, is that yes, if that client books that excursion, you get the credit for it. It is tracked for you, and you get the commission for it. So it's all a complete circle. So it's latched on to that booking, and they get that booking booster email and reminder that this is a great way to enhance their vacation, and it looks all customizable to you. As if it came from you and everything. So it is all tracked to you. So again, it's not something that you're not going to get commission on if they happen to add on a excursion, and you will know when they add on a excursion, of course. Also, a little side note: all of the bookings that happen in this booking engine and in this same booking engine on your personalized website by your consumers are all automatically tracked, and you do not have to register them. I always recommend agents check, and if it's a booking that has happened on that engine, check, wait 48 hours, 24, 48 hours, wait and just make sure, because you want to make sure. Sometimes it takes 24, 48 hours for that client's bank to agree to those charges and, pass those charges and post that, deposit or whatever it is. And it takes that, a little bit of time before, it's posted and we see it and they see it and everything. So I say wait 48 hours. If you don't see it in your back office and your commission tabs, then I say register. Make sure that the booking happened, of course, and that the deposit payment did in fact go through. And then I say register it just in case. The harm is that if it's through 3 days, it actually shows up in your booking. It's in there twice. That's okay. You're not going to get paid twice on it, but it's in there twice. It's, it's okay. You at least know that you're going to get paid on it. Any booking that happens in your IntelliTravel booking engine, it's automatically tracked to you, and you do not have to register it. Unlike a booking that happens outside your IntelliTravel booking engine, meaning directly with the supplier, over the phone, over the supplier website, or anything else, is needed to be registered, meaning you have to go into your IntelliTravel back office site, upload document, fill out that simple little form, and register the booking so that we know that that booking is yours, and when we get paid on it, we know what agent to pay. But all of this is, again, it just makes it even easier because it's automatically tracked and paid to you. Okay. Okay. I am going to end these questions. This, again, is going to be one of many webinars that we are going to have as we enhance and build out this cruise booking engine even more, because this is really just phase one of this booking engine overall and phase one of this cruise booking engine. As Pramod and Glenn said, there are more enhancements coming. So again, you already have this. You already, everything you saw tonight, you already have this. If you have not gone into your back office site already, first of all, shame on you, because that means you haven't been back there in a month. But go to your back office. You already have this. So you fell in love with it. That's great. From all of these, comments in the chat box here, I love that you all fell in love with it. You already have it. It's also already on your clients' on your personalized website. So your clients are already seeing it as well. So get in here, play around with it. And this is for cruise, air. I mean, the entire engine is hands. You just got a taste of just the cruise portion. So get in your back office, play around with this, start looking at all of these great enhancements to the entire IntelliSearch 3.0 and specifically cruise. And start utilizing all of these great resources and tools that Pramod and Glenn just kind of gave you a little tiny bit of a taste of this evening. Again, there are going to be more webinars like this. We look forward to hearing more from our cruise booking partner, of course, and more of these amazing enhancements. Can you just put that contact screen, that first line of defense there, slide 28, if you don't mind? Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So again, this, as they said before, this is if there's ever an issue with your IntelliTravel booking engine, there is no phone number to call for Odysseus, by the way. It is our booking engine. It is just powered by Odysseus. So this is the contact information is IntelliTravel. You are reaching out to us if there is any kind of an issue with the IntelliTravel cruise booking engine, the IntelliTravel booking engine, period. But this is your first line of defense, okay? But your entire booking engine is completely enhanced, and I hope you guys are loving it as much as we all love building it, of course, and the sweat, blood, and tears that went into it from all of our partners as well. So before we leave, and before I say goodbye to everybody here and we end this webinar, I do just want to do our prize drawing because I did promise it. And I am going to throw in a IntelliTravel prize pack. So it's going to be a bunch of awesome logoed items, as well as a preferred partner directory guide and some logoed items, a tote bag, and some other great prizes in there, okay? So one lucky agent is going to win it, and just give me a second here. We're going to pick somebody from the attendees who are still present. We already lost a handful of people, so they snooze, they lose. Okay, we've got a Kimberly Parks. So Kimberly Parks, congratulations. You got yourself an awesome IntelliTravel prize pack to get delivered to you, so congratulations. You will get it in the mail. Just give us 3 weeks and we will get it out to you before the next 3 weeks. And that's it. Again, Pramod, Glenn, thank you guys so much again for your hard work in helping enhance our booking engine, build our booking engine, and everything that you guys are doing, again, for the future for us. I want to thank all of our agents for giving us an hour out of your time. We had an amazing attendance. We're already losing people like flies. But I just want to thank everybody so much, and thank you guys so much. And I look forward to another great webinar with you guys.
Thank you, Tara. Thank you to everyone.
All right.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys back here same time, same place next week, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye now.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to get out of this. I'm going to Skype you in a minute.
Yeah, just the top right corner. Just hit the X on the top right corner of that panel that we had over there on the right hand side.